Alright guys, we are live. Hey, crazy seatbelt thing's gonna kill me, but I have to get back out of the car in a second. Alright, give me just a moment here, guys. Are we good? Now she'll stop beeping at me. No more getting out for a while. Hey, so this October, I guess, is going to mark 11 years of living here in the Philippines for me. And I basically lived here non-stop. Only left once. I went to Cambodia for a couple of days. Toured around Siem Reap. But that was just because it was about 3 years in. That was just so I could reset my passport and such. So they didn't have enough time to process my 13A visa when I got back. Other than that, I have not left the country at all. Let me try to pull out of here. It's been a pretty wild and awesome 11 years so far. I was down with my health for a little bit. Man, health problems can really be depressing. They can really get you down. But I started feeling better. That heart problem is still there. I got some really high heart rate. My heart rate is always high. And then my blood pressure likes to go pretty crazy at times also. But I'm definitely starting to feel better. So the question comes to mind now, what is next? Prior to my heart problems, I stayed at the farm quite a bit. Do a lot of work there. We built a pretty nice hut there, nice house. But then the good old heart problem started, and I was actually afraid to go there. I didn't want to be there alone, so far from anything. I always had that fear, and what if it happens? And then obviously I can't walk out of there. And by the time anybody got to me, it was too late. But luckily things seem to be okay now. I've accepted it is what it is. I'm not going to let it hold me back as much as I can. So the second half of this year is going to be all about the farm. Of course, that don't mean that I'm not still going to be out exploring or chasing waterfalls or. And my favorite hobby these days is snorkeling. Definitely going to be doing that stuff also. The majority of my time and energy is going to be into the farm. I'm going to see how much work we can get done near this end of this year. Got lots of plans, man. I need to get. There's a couple of rotten posts on the bottom floor. If I don't get that stuff fixed soon, the second floor is going to be a part of the first floor. The ultimate plan is by next year have a fully functioning farm going. That is the plan, but it's going to take a lot of work. I feel like I'm up for it now. Anyway, I'll be doing all the work myself. A lot of things I just don't know how to do or can't do. I have to help out. But it's always a learning process. I did live on a farm a great deal of time as a kid. So I don't totally not know what I'm doing. But at the same time, I don't totally know what I'm doing either. So we just have to all stick around and see how this plays out in the end. Or by the end of the year, rather, not the end. I'm not ready for the end yet. Hopefully, at least by the first of next year, we'll start building some huts there that I will eventually rent out. People can come for the weekend, spend the week, overnight, whatever. Anybody that's been watching some of the live streams from the farm knows it's a pretty nice walk through nature to get there. I think that will appeal to a lot of people. I know a lot of Filipinos are nature-minded. They love being out in nature. And of course, we have some things you can't find much in any other place. I want to have lots of native plants, native trees, stuff like that. Especially the more rare varieties of stuff. Native chickens, native pigs. Of course, we'll get some goats also. We have turkeys already. I mean, of course, the turkey is not native, but man, it's good to eat. And a turkey just adds a noise and a vibe to the farm that no other animal really gives. Turkeys are pretty friendly and curious. They'll follow you everywhere. Kind of like a pet dog with feathers. It's a plant farm. Beyond that, there's still lots of places around to explore. I'm gonna find some new snorkeling places. I want to go back to my old snorkeling place. As soon as I know it's jellyfish free, I want to check the reef there. The reef was really starting to look nice last time I was out. If you don't know, this particular reef I go to, it was almost completely destroyed. So it's basically a comeback story. Every trip out, you get to see new life, new reefs, how big they're getting. Really nice. I have some videos on here about that. If you're interested in the underwater world, you can check those out. That's what I really like about here in the Philippines, though. It has so much to offer. Both on the land, on the water, and under the water. There's so much life in it. All tells a pretty remarkable story. I just recently, in the last couple of years, took up snorkeling. It's one of the best decisions I ever made. Nothing quite as peaceful and beautiful as being underwater. There's so many nice reefs here. And then, as always, I will continue to be on the lookout for the next big dish. And to be honest here, that's one of the problems with my health. It's the food here. Not that the food is unhealthy, it's just it's so good. I eat too many things that I really shouldn't be eating, like pork. No matter how hard I try, how much I say I'm going to avoid pork for my health, I come across a new pork dish and just have to dig in. And then I end up loving it, and I eat too much of it. So, there's that. My health is, I'd say, about 80% my fault. I don't have the proper amount of self-control to not do it. The other 20% is just the food is too good to stay away from. And there's still a lot of waterfalls around this area here that I'm in that I've not seen yet, or haven't seen in a lot of years. So I'll do some waterfall hunting also. Nothing like chasing waterfalls. Even after almost 11 years of living here in this specific area, there's still a lot I've not seen. So running out of stuff to find and do is definitely not going to be a problem. Finding the time to do it all, that's the problem. Especially since I do have kids that go to school. I can't just be gone for days at a time usually. That's okay, we'll plan something really nice for next summer break. Not quite sure yet what yet, but we'll do something really nice. if this wild ass traffic don't get me first. Everything's an adventure. But as I say, man, you just gotta go with the flow here. A lot of things like the traffic will really get to you if you want, if you let it. But it's your daily adventure. I'm not sure. I need to talk to my wife about what we're going to do next year, next summer break. I want to do something nice. You know, last year we went to Zamboanga City. That was a really nice trip. If I ever do that trip again, though, I'll not drive it. I'll take the bus. It's a really long drive. I think it took about 10 hours of driving. But of course we got lost once. Had a nice few hour detour, I think. I think I'd like to go back to Surrey sometime. I went there the first year I was here. It was really nice. And a few years ago, for summer break, went to the Valley for a week. That was also nice. Well, the kids have never been on a plane, so they want to go somewhere we can fly to. I'm not sure how that's going to pan out, but we'll look into it. Hey, the weather turned out nice. Looked like it's going to rain about 30 minutes ago or so. Now we got sun. Imagine that. It's Philippine weather. Never know what you're going to really get. Makes it nice to drive in the afternoons when the weather's not bad. Driving in the rain always sucks. Anyway, that's our plan for the second part of this year. hopefully I can achieve all the goals I've set up. But if not, it's not going to get me down. I'll keep right on going. I've got to work out a schedule so I can spend more time at the farm. And maybe I can stay there during the week. 3 days one week, 2 days the next week. So I can also, I really got to make a schedule there and stick to it though. A little slowly at first, get my health built back up, get my health built back up. But as soon as I feel 100% full, he's cut up, get some lumber cut. He's cut up, get some lumber cut. And then get the staircase built. Then I need to work on building some terraces. Need to get some vegetables planted. But the land there is pretty hilly, pretty steep hills. So I need to cut out some terraces first. That should be quite a bit of hard labor. Quite a bit of hard labor. Well, check out this power pole here leaning over so much. Kind of scary looking. It'd be really nice to get a bunch of vegetables planted. Lots of fresh food there around the farm. Here's just stuff we normally eat. Eggplants, tomatoes, maybe some sweet corn, cucumbers. The bitter gourd, of course, I love that one. And then I got some chili peppers to plant. Got some jalapeno seeds and some I got some Carolina Reaper seeds. I'm gonna try my luck with that one. I don't foresee me eating many of them, but we'll have them there if anybody wants to try it. I think that's a bit too spicy for my taste. I like spicy food, but I don't like the spicy that stays with you for a while. I don't care how bad it burns, as long as it goes away with the quickness. Yeah, it's going to be fun trying to grow different things. Some things I've never tried to grow before. Everything's a learning process. Then, of course, we'll take a big part of the land there and grow a crop to sell. Maybe a sweet potatoes. It needs to be something that's easy to transport out from the farm though, because it's such a long walk. So hard to get to. It can't be some fragile vegetable that's going to be destroyed before you get it out. So I was really considering sweet potato. The white ones, the yellow ones, and the purple ones. And the orange also. So those are big sellers here for during Holy Week. I think my favorite sweet potato dish. I'm pretty excited about being able to get back to the farm. Excited about getting it up and running, actually. So if you're interested in that, don't forget to check out the live streams I'll be running. They're from the farm. And stop by and check out the progress we're going to make. Hopefully it'll be noticeable progress from week to week. But let's go wrap this live stream up, I think. Gonna wait for the kids to get out of school now. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in and watching, and I'll catch you on the next video or live stream. Have a great day wherever you're at. See you later.